PC leader Patrick Brown announcing he is quitting as party leader hours after tearfully denying allegations of wrongdoing. Two women have now come forward claiming sexual misconduct against Brown just ahead of the June election. And we start with breaking news. A shocker as Patrick Brown abruptly quits as PC party leader as allegations of sexual misconduct surface, this coming 5 months ahead of the provincial election. He was emotional at a hastily called press conference late last night, Brown making no mention of the sexual misconduct aspect of the allegations, just that he would defend himself rigorously.
Ladies and gentlemen, I reject these accusations in the strongest possible terms. It's not my values. It's not how I raised. It's not who I am.
The sexual misconduct allegations stem from his days as a federal MP in Barrie. No charges have been laid. Brown says he will remain as MPP for Simcoe North and releasing this statement. Now we'll bring you more of this in just a moment as we continue to follow this story throughout the morning.
It is 5:55, 5 minutes now before 6 o'clock on your Thursday morning. And if you went to bed last night early, like we did, and then woke up this morning to the shocking news, hearing about the allegations set against Patrick Brown, it is going to be quite a day, quite a day.
Absolutely. And so the allegations, two women claiming sexual misconduct dating from years ago when he was an MP. He has denied the allegation, and it all developed late last night, as you said, around 9-ish. We heard about this. He held kind of like a hasty news conference. It was, less than a couple minutes long, saying, basically denying these allegations, but then and then sort of taking off. But then his inner circle all decided they were going to resign and suggested that he do the same. And hours later, he released his statement.
Full transparency, Frank, you know Patrick Brown quite well. So
and I've known Patrick Brown for 20 plus years. I've spent time with him socially as well. I've been involved in Hockey Night in Barrie. He has always wanted to be the leader of the province and/or the leader of the country. He has always had an eye on politics. He's always been very calculated. He's also he never drank in public. I'm shocked, actually, this morning. I'm not going to say that things could happen, because they can. He's 39 years of age. 10 years ago, he was 29 years of age. He's a single guy that goes out, and he could have made some bad decisions, not to say that. But I also will say to you that he's somebody that the reason why he was so emotional is he's wanted this so badly, and he really wanted this job for so long that this would really hurt him.
His entire team, though, have quit. Basically, they all resigned on the news and on the allegations.
And he said that an election campaign that's coming up is bigger than one person, and because of that, there's the need for him to step down so that they can have the right person in place to carry, the campaign for the Conservatives forward.
And one of the things that we're going to be following is 5 months to the election. What happens next? And some political strategists are saying maybe this isn't going to be because who will be the leader now? And a lot of people are saying this may not be a win for Premier Kathleen Wynne, because she was sort of stepping back in her campaigning, really not saying a whole lot, seeing where the relatability factor with Patrick Brown and whether or not people would vote for him as an individual. Now, him being replaced, we don't know who that will be at this point. It's still very early.
If he is replaced, he personally still has not stepped down yet. I think with these allegations running, I think it would be very hard for him not to step down at this point for the Conservative Party, but...
Well, yeah, he will stay on in the meantime, but he says, as the leader of the party, I won't be taking you to this election. So a lot will happen throughout the morning, throughout the week, throughout the next few months, for sure. So we'll be following this quite a bit, and our Tammy Sutherland is heading up to his constituency this morning to try to follow that as well.
And then who's next? Like, this is, it seems like each and every day there's some other allegations that are happening, and many of them are completely true. And it's good that this is coming out, and it's shocking each and every day.
It puts our system, though, to the test. So much so. And we truly and honestly believe as a society that someone is innocent until proven guilty. However, through the court of public opinion and through social media right now, these cases are coming up, being tried immediately and being adjudicated immediately, and decisions are handed down before any guilt is actually sometimes proven. Again, not to say anything is that these allegations are wrong, but it really goes against the grain of who we have become over hundreds and hundreds of years in our judicial system.
And the Conservative Party, I was reading online too that they were saying that he is entitled to a fair trial, if you will, a fair chance to have his side of the story. So they want him to be able to do that. But as you were saying too, it's going to be really interesting to see what public perception is like. I was listening to 680 News on the way in, and Carl Hansky, I think, is at the Union Station, and it'll be interesting to see what people are saying there, as well as what people are saying on social media.
In fact, that might be good. Maybe we could catch up with Carl a little later on and find out what he's finding out as well from commuters this morning.
Yep, so we'll continue to follow this throughout the morning, and it will develop through these hours.